I might have an unfair advantage against women in that I can pee in a bottle, but then again, I don't really have the ability to attract people to help me because I look more self-sufficient, and it's true, I am. Alright, apparently I bought some probiotic potatoes from the Uptown Market. Says they call it probiotic right in here, probiotic. And I'll just say that for commenting on just cutting it right now, not eating it, they're a very crisp potato. They have a strength to them unlike any potato I've ever peeled before. Alright, my stomach got sick twice this evening, and I think it's because the water was bad. That's very strange. The water tastes weird, and it's the tap water I got from the sink at Lowe's. It tastes like there might be a soap in there, but it doesn't seem believable. But my stomach got sick somehow. Alright, so I'm thinking to isolate the stomach upsetness because it could be what I cooked. Maybe the fish got me sick in my stomach. My stomach feels fine right now, and that's what this pattern is I drink the water, like 20 minutes later I feel sick for about 20 minutes and then it goes away. It's something I could test. I'm a little scared, but I could give it one good test. Just drink the water a little bit and see if I get sick again. If that's the case, I've been taking that water I took from the tap at this Lowe's because they put plastic wrap over the water fountains. So maybe it's the water. I have to buy water. You know, since Kansas has this stay-at-home order, maybe I should look past Kansas. I didn't do enough research. There's 8 states, Oklahoma, and then there's 7 others. Is there anything north of Kansas? Maybe I'll just drive through Kansas. The weather shouldn't be too incredibly bad, especially if I stick around Oklahoma for a couple extra weeks, waiting for the summer to get closer. Alright, just gonna get a quick shot. They might see me, but just gonna get a quick shot of this person in the hammock. A day like this, hot day like this. I think I got it. Getting on a hammock. Man, I wish I had that 100 times zoom. It's hot. We're still all in quarantine. It's only like Wednesday, but there's nothing to do. Sitting in a hammock. I got a hammock. Looks like there's space enough for me. I just wasn't sure if this is a public park or a private. Is that person in a hammock on a public property? It looks like it's supposed to be public. And as the news reports have said, Lowe's is experiencing a lot of good business. They're pretty active around Lowe's. People doing their home projects and stuff now. It's both as a combination of springtime and the isolation stuff that really motivate people to work on their home surroundings. Alright, what if I make a tea out of these peppers? Because I am too scared to chew on these. I tried to crush them. I tried to crush these chili peppers and eat them, and it was a mistake. You can't do that. You can't just crush them and eat them. Maybe I could, like, what do the Mexicans do? Maybe I could make a tea out of them by putting them in the French press, boiling up some water, soaking them till it cools down, and then I'll just drink that liquid and throw away the pulp. Maybe I'll try that. And then I'll have that hot water, I mean really cayenne hot, that I could mix in some tomato juice. See, I don't want it too diluted, because I'm going to have to mix in tomato juice. I don't have the dried tomatoes. I don't know where to find dried tomatoes right now. And this is the best I can do. This and milk. It'll be really watery, but it's a hot day, so I need to get my drinking in anyway. But I wonder how that will be. I mean, I don't know how else I can consume these. I cannot just eat them, that's for sure. They're hard on the intestines. Right after boiling up some water and mixing it with this, it's been maybe 15 minutes or so. It's quite a red liquid. I also put a little oregano in there too, just for fun. And now I'm gonna mix it with this tomatoes and some milk and hope that it tastes good. Alright, so I did put some strained tomatoes in there, and then some milk, and it tastes like a tomato soup, a hot tomato soup, but the heat is manageable because of the tomato sauce. I like it. Alright, this is the remnants. I'm sure there's plenty for a second pouring. I pour it no higher than that first indentation. Take the tomato sauce up about halfway to the second indentation, and then the milk to fill up the rest to the highest point. When this is the last one, I'm pretty warmed up right now, but it's manageable. Yeah, it's a hot day already. It needs more milk, just a little bit. Today was tough. I sweat all day because of the heat. It was just a lot. And then I came over here at 7 or so and charged up the spare battery. Nearly ran the one spare battery down all the way to nothing today, just watching videos. That's all I did. I sat in the car and just sweated and watched YouTube videos, downloaded them and watched them. I really like that feature for YouTube Red, paying $12 a month. I get the first 2 months free. I really don't make the money to pay for it, but it's pretty nice because it actually can get me out of the library. I like that. I usually go to the library to watch videos, and now that I don't even need to consider that, I could just download at the library and watch at a park or something. It gets me away from the library. It's a better service to get away from libraries more often, I think, than investing in one of them, the modems, one of them hotspots. I much prefer just downloading YouTube videos over paying for $50 a month or up for a mobile hotspot, because I don't really need internet. I don't need to be in contact so much. I can just download videos and watch them offline. That's more desirable. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be better weather, so I'll just maybe I'll drive back here. I parked at the grocery store all day, and I'm not sure if they're gonna give me a hard time tonight. I'll find out if they try to kick me out. I'm kind of pushing that issue too. I'm pushing the issue because I'm okay with getting kicked out. I think it's not looking so bad. I've kind of worn out my welcome here. I'm ready to go north, but I'm still scared. There's really nowhere. I'd have to look for another park for electricity and internet and stuff. It's a bit of a more of a challenge with that, because compared to what I've been doing, going to library, city to city, and looking around. Sometimes I run into bad luck with the library closed for, I don't know, cleaning or staff training day or something that forces me to move on or something. But now without libraries, I don't know, it's more of a challenge. Also, I think that the cops are watching the gym a little closer. I spent 2 nights in that parking lot, but now they're sending cops around at night more often. I thought I could get away with it, the first couple of days, and that it takes a couple of days for people to start talking, and that's when I just stopped. No more sleeping in that parking lot overnight. How I treat this YouTube Red is very similar to what I was doing with podcasts. I would download several podcasts at the library, and then I could walk around and listen. I can turn the screen off for YouTube if I wanted to, but I never really watched all the podcasts I downloaded. Maybe only watched like 20% of what I download, just picking and choosing. They're all generally pretty long, whereas YouTube can have like 3-minute videos and stuff. Nice short segments, you get to watch something. Unless if it's like a talk show like Joe Rogan or something. I was downloading Joe Rogan podcasts a number of years ago, back in 2011 or so. And now I'm downloading Joe Rogan clips on YouTube. It's kind of neat, but I have to pay for this one. So Google Maps says this road is bicycle friendly. The only way I see it being bicycle friendly, I don't have the space. The only way it looks friendly is that sidewalk on the other side, but who knows how long that lasts. This one just lasts for the church. Never knew this could happen. I've never really had it happen before, but I've put so much pressure on this thing in a bad way that I've broken a tooth, and now my chain is falling off easier. Low-hanging tree, low-hanging fruit. And there's Natural Grocers. See what they got for some teas. Tease me with your teas. What else was there to know that I need to know? What else is there that I need to know? What? You just want to tell me about carts and that's it?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know in case you
just the carts, okay. At Stone Creek, we would never treat you like a prisoner. I don't think this person gets the concept of being stuck at home. Stuck at home? Come here. Video killed the cops, honesty. Video killed the cops, honesty. It don't matter who you are. Oh, video killed the cops, honesty. I saw this from the other side of the road. It looks pretty cool. Looking from the other side. What a view. All that red earth collapsing into the creek. The creek must really get pretty bad to cause that kind of erosion. Whoop, you see the roots. But those roots are from big trees. See the grass at the end? Somebody's losing their yard. Or somebody's yard is extended into over the cliff. Or they're losing it to the water. I don't know how that works exactly. Property lines, people getting all specific about inches on their property line and trying to claim it, even due to erosion. Their property washing down the creek.